Alrighty, y'all. I think enough time has passed, and we are going to be giving. Well, I'm going to be giving my honest thoughts about obviously Ray. Unfortunately, this is going to be the first time I actually do my honest thoughts without actually having the character. So this time I actually, besides testing from my own shooting range, your boy actually had to go outside of his account to go ahead and see how she performs to give my honest thoughts. I do have one more multi, and then I could pity her. I'm praying that I pull her here, because then I could pity Mari and I'm done with the collab. So let's see if we could get Ray. Like, dead ass, that'd be the best thing ever. If we could get Ray on this multi, then I could pity Mari. Well, let's talk about this, K. I'm not going outside. I'm sorry. I'm not going outside on a collab. I'm not missing a collab character. But okay, let's talk about Ray. So I think Ray is quite the decent character, actually. I would say, if you want me to be honest, she is a character that I would highly recommend to pull. I know this might sound strange, especially for the people who go based off on what Pridewind says, but I would say this character is not necessarily better than Asuka, but I think she would have more value than Asuka. And hear me out, right? Off rip, anytime you use her burst skill or you enter burst stage 3, all fire code allies are getting a attack buff, right? Whether it's an attack damage buff or an attack buff based on an attacker and normal character, right? I think this character does pretty good damage. She has quite the crazy AoE at 990% of final attack as damage, and then obviously after 100 normal attacks, it deals 112% of final attack as damage, right? I think this character is quite the overall character. I wouldn't say she's like Modernia, but in a sense, I'm not saying she's as strong as Modernia, but I would say how I view Modernia as a overall character, even though she's supposed to be a DPS, that's kind of how I see Ray. All right, I think Ray is a great overall character. I think she's gonna do damage. I think she's gonna be a great support. I think she's going to be a character that's going to benefit a lot of the future fire characters we get in the game. And it's honestly a shame if you don't get this character now, because you only have one chance of getting her, right? So if you were to ask me, should you get this character or Asuka, it's a bit hard to say, but I think honestly I would say this character, just because Asuka at the end of the day is, well, it's hard to say now because I feel like elements are going to be very important in this game, right? And if we're talking about the fire element, I think Asuka's like a staple on that right now, right? Obviously she can easily get replaced in the future by another fire DPS, that's no problem, but I think like elements is going to be quite important in this game. So we're going to say it's kind of hard to say. It really is kind of hard to say. Yeah, so I would say also one thing I will say that I not necessarily dislike, but one thing that you have to know when it comes to this character is that Ray needs max ammo capacity. I'm sorry, she has 300 bullets off rip for being a machine gun character, but one thing that I've noticed while testing her myself and even just seeing other videos, I guess that's what I had to do, see other videos about it. I could have just went on a viewer's account, but that was just, I guess, didn't cross my mind really. But one thing I noticed is that if you don't have ammo capacity, a lot of the times, if not every single time without fail, when you're in her burst skill, she's reloading like for quite the period. What's her reload? Her reload time is 2.5 seconds, and she's reloading for like 2.5 seconds of your full burst or whatever, right? And obviously that's like a lot of time wasted because she can get a lot of bullets out in 2.5 seconds, right? Which is, it sounds crazy, but she could definitely get a lot of bullets out in 2.5 seconds. So for me, I feel like you need to have ammo capacity or you need to have a lot of reload. I wouldn't even say you need to have a lot of reload as much as I would want you to have more ammo. Like if you were asking me, should I have more reload or should I have more ammo? I would say have more ammo. My Modernia has well over 1,000 ammo and she literally never reloads with the current comp. Like current meta with Crown, with reload speed. She barely's ever reloading in the first place, and when she does, it's instant. So with Ray, that's kind of what I want. Like how my Modernia is built, that's exactly how I want Ray is. That's literally what I mean. Like when I say Ray is like, I see her as a hand-me-down version of Modernia or whatever. I don't know if that's like the right term, but like the way I view Modernia is how I view Ray in terms of what they're actually doing in Nikke, right? Obviously, when it comes to Asuka's just the overall DPS, so I don't think she needs as much besides just like building her up. You don't really need as much. Obviously, you can give her the attack percent, you can give her elemental damage, you can give her crit damage, crit rate, whatever you want to give her. You can do that. But when it comes to Ray, I would say element damage, attack percent, and max ammo capacity is exactly what you want on her overload gear, right? And the ammo capacity is very, very important for this character. Is there anything I would change about the character? Maybe. No, I think the character's pretty good. The only thing that I have an issue with is the fact that you don't have enough, like the reloading with the bullets, because you need ammo capacity. Other than that, I think this character is a perfectly designed character. You guys got to remember, these are collab characters, so I'm never going to expect a collab character to be the best character in the game. And I hope none of you guys as well, because that's why, like, Ray, and maybe that's why I think some people are quite upset Ray is actually very, very good, because a lot of people are deciding they want to skip out on Ray. Obviously, that's up to you. You have a full month to really think about if you want to summon for her or not. But once this character goes away, she's gone forever. And this character is very good, right? If for the people who go based on Pride Wins tier list, this character has 3 triple S tiers out of 5 categories. And in the other 2 categories, it's like double S, which is pretty good, right? When it comes to Ray, she has like 1 triple S, and then everything else, I think she's SS, which is pretty good for collab characters. So it's like, these are characters you really don't want to miss out on. When it comes to the shield, I don't really, I don't want to say I don't notice it much, but it's like I'm always running her with crown, and everybody else is always running her with crown. So it's like you already have this shield regardless. But even still, I think this character Ray is just genuinely good for all fire code DPSs, right? And the fire code DPSs, in my opinion, would be Modernia, A2, Alice, 2B if you still use her, Asuka, of course, Drake if you use her, Kilo, Nihilister, you know, Trani. These are characters who power. These are not all the best DPSs, obviously. Some of them are not really that great of a DPS, but she really does help out a lot of these fire DPSs, not to mention any future fire DPS that comes into the game. Ray will be helping them. So I think Ray is really a great character in this game. I could really get her. I will, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pick either Ray or Mari unless your boy gets up some good, like, cheddar, and then we end up picking up Mari. We'll see. I have a lot of time. I have 18 days to start grinding, saving, all that stuff, so I could still summon, and then obviously if your boy ends up pulling one of the 2, I'll pity the other 2. I could care about any future Nikkes that come out, because by then I'm guaranteed going to have them. When it comes to Ray and Mari, they're collab characters. I want every collab character. Ray, Asuka, Mari, all 3 of them are just so freaking good. It's really a shame if you do miss out on them. So if you were asking, should you summon? Yes. Should you go for dupes? I don't really think it's not necessary, but obviously dupes for this character wouldn't hurt. I mean, she does scale based off her HP and attack, so having dupes means better attack buff. Having dupes means a better shield. That's basically what it is. And then obviously a stronger unit. So obviously dupes for Ray is very, very, very good, but it's really up to you, right? I wouldn't say dupes are a waste though for this character. I wouldn't say dupes for Ray at all are a waste. She does good damage, very good support, and honestly a future-proof character with future fire characters. So you guys let me know what you think. Obviously you're gonna be your boy Zxous. Hopefully you guys wish me luck and your boy can pick up Ray. If I need to, then I got it, but we're gonna try to pull her with currency that I have to grind up. But it's your boy Zxous. Let me know what you guys think of Ray. What would you guys change about Ray? And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.